How's it going, fams and famettes? It's time to play at land and end your turn, because now we're going to be opening the magic stuff. How's that for a freaking segue, eh? I'll say, once again, the sleeves. We'll open up the random stuff I bought first, which isn't quite so random for once. It's all strategically bought. Box. Careful of that. Come on, sleeves. Cards. I'll heck to it. Doesn't upload from there. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll be right back. So, first of all, I bought 2 holographic planes from America. Look at them, so shiny. If I take one out the sleeve, you might see the shine a bit better. You can faintly see that it's shiny. They weren't actually expensive, like a couple quid each, which is good for holographic lands that are full arts, that literally have the pyramid of 2 of the second sun on there. I think that's what it's called. If not, this is the coast, that's what you should call it, the pyramid of the second sun. It hasn't always been called that. Or is it the tomb of the god Pharaoh? Don't ask me these questions. What do I look like, a librarian? Memes. But anyway, into the main event, we've got slivers. Many slivers. Many slivers. These are some old slivers as well. We've got winged sliver, which make... So, each sliver can gain +1/+1. If we're gaining 2. So, you can use 2 to give us any sliver +1/+0. You can pay 2 to sacrifice a creature to eat every sliver. Every sliver gains the ability to pay 2 mana, sacrifice it, draw a card. Which, let's be honest, you want to draw cards. All slivers gain flying. That was like a more expensive one, like a couple quid. Because all slivers gain flying. Each sliver gets sacrificed. This creature gain 4 life for 2 mana. Yeah, just, I've got 50 slivers. Oh no! What a shame. And Johnny, is that you? All slivers have vigilance. That was another. Actually, that was quite a cheap one, I think. But just all slivers have vigilance. Just yeah. Frenzy Sliver, which all slivers creatures have Frenzy 1. Whenever a sliver attacks and isn't blocked, it gains +1/+0 until the end of turn. Combine that with flying, and also this also has a really cool artwork for this the style of how the mana is as well. Sliversmith. You can pay 1 mana and tap this, discard a card, put a 1/1 sliver artifact creature named Metallic Sliver into play. It's one of them, it's rare, but it's one of them that if you don't have anything useful in your hand, you get like a land in your hand or something and you just have crud. And you just go, oh, what a shame, I can discard this, do this, boink. Also got some morph tokens, because they're good for when you're playing things with morph. Some more planes, which are the unstable ones. Because I really like unstable. It's so cool. So that was it's just slivers. All of that is slivers. Got 2 holographic Evolving Wilds as well, because Evolving Wilds is pretty damn neat. A holographic Steadfast Sentinel for my Maniket deck. 2 Sunscorched Champions for my Maniket deck, which are also holo, because I'm upgrading some stuff slowly to fully holographic. Apocalypse Demon. So, Apocalypse Demon's power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. Yeah! At the beginning of your upkeep, tap Apocalypse Demon unless you sacrifice another creature. It's not that bad. I mean, it's a 6 mana cost card, which is a demon, which counts towards Liliana's contract. You just have to have it on the field, really. Just, oh no, I have this. Lillian's contract, I win, fuck you. literally the strategy. I've got holographic Vile Manifestation on my deck, my dark deck, 2 Greyman Abomination holographics for the horror deck, 2 Skittering Surveyor holographics for my artifacts, Sparring Construct holographic. These were like really cheap hollows. It's like 30 odd 40p. Divination holo, Dwindle holo, 2 Gearsmith Prodigy holo, and Skull of Stars, which is going to be upgrading my my Tesseract deck for more holos. Catalyst Elemental holographic for my fire, because it's literally a 3 mana card that basically gives that you can sacrifice to gain 2 mana. So it's like a mana storage creature, and it's a 2/2 for 3 that gives you more mana to say cast Sparks twice, or even just cast double cast for free. And then Sky Scanners again for Tesseract. Well, that's it for the stuffs, the main stuffs, and hopefully, thanks to all that lot, I should be able to make a sliver deck. Obviously, it'd be a timeless sliver deck, but it should be, you know, finally can make slivers. And I could spend like 400 quid on, like 20 odd quid on, even more than that, on Sliver Broodmother or whatever it is. Is it Sliver Prime or something? I don't remember. There's like a massive one. It's just it's something that gives all slivers indestructible. Because it can. It's like you pay. I think it's like you pay 1 of each mana, and it's like all slivers gain indestructible. That's fair. It's also like a 6/6 or something for a sliver, which, if you know what slivers do, that's horrible. I think there's also a sliver that gives all slivers the ability that all slivers you control gain +1/+1. Which, if you have 3 slivers, every sliver gets +3/+3. If you have 4, all slivers gain +4/+4. Etc., etc., and the story goes on. So if you have easily 10 slivers, all your slivers are at the very least 10 10s. Which is stupid. Oath of the Gatewatch turn. Thank you, cardboard. Just, I like how they have the holes in them as if you're going to make a logbook out of all of it. It's carefully. Oh, look at that careful peeling. That's nice. Oh, it's just a bigger version of that. It's a nice artwork, isn't it? Oh, are you supposed to use that like a game mat or something? Maybe. But it's quite nice, anyway. I tend to use them as like makeshift dungeon master screens. But another freaking box. Oh, they give you deck boxes in this one. That's so goddamn useful. We have 2 deck boxes. I think that's Vivian, or a version of Vivian. And they're only cardboard, but that's cool. You get 2 deck boxes. Neat. Ha! Neat. Huh. Neat. Neat. And the world just cried. And the dice we get, you get a lovely black Oath of the Gatewatch dice. I'm guessing that you get them in different colours, like other ones, but I've got 3 of the dice I've actually gotten from Magic the Gathering sets have been black. And weirdly, they put them in this weird kind of thing for some reason. 1, 2, 3. And there's the rules reference card, which I have many of at this point. Let's begin, shall we? Yeet, always cardboard. That's extra. Now more of Koziliek, so Elzdrazi, shoulder to shoulder, support 2. Oh, +1/+1 counters, yay! That's a nice one, I'll probably keep that. Amara Entangler, Snare Black, Saddleback Lagach, Corpse Charm, blah, yeah. Churn Canopy Gorger, which is a worm, Hedron Crawler, which adds blank to mana pool, Hard. Vampire Envoy. Whenever it comes tapped, you gain a life. It's flying for some reason. It's Vampire Cleric. Skill Summoner, which is another Elzdrazi. Boulder Salvo, which costs a cost of a teammate. Cast the spell's turn. Boulder Salvo deals 4 damage to target creature. And we have Embodiment of Fury, which is a massive elemental. 4/3. Trample. Land creatures you control have trample. Whenever a land enters the battlefield you control, you may have target land you control become a 3/3 with haste until end of turn it's still on land. Fair enough. Pretty damn good for Flame Tendrils, which all creatures get -2/-2 end of turn. A creature will die this turn, exile it instead. Oh, it's actually a sorcery. Only one Elzdrazi stood against them, yet the defenders were outnumbered. Relentless Hunter, which is technically but sort of Groll almost. For 3, including the red and the green, Relentless Hunter gains +1/+1 against Tremble at end of turn. It's a 3/3 for 3 mana, with different colours, and it can go up to 4/4 with Trample. Not bad. And we have an Oath of Gideon, which is an Oath legendary enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 White Court allied tokens on the battlefield. Each planeswalker you control enters the battlefield with an additional loyalty counter on it. Interesting. And a full art swamp. It's nice. And a core ally token. Decent. I like it a lot. There's the other commons. Boink. Stick that down there for a second before everything falls off my lap. Do. Ow, pants. Do. Negate, classic. Morph Kozliak, shoulder to shoulder again. Unnatural Endurance, void. Target +2/+0 until end of turn. I swear there was a new vote. There's something like that in Our Devastation. Is the same name. Unnatural Endurance, I think. Or was it Supernatural Endurance? Either way, it was something basically the same, but not void. Pulse of Marissa. Turn target creature or land card bear down his hand. You gain 6 life. So you get to recycle something, or give your opponent something, I guess, and you gain 6 for 3 mana. It's not bad. Also, Elf. Zulaport Chain Mage. Cohort. Tap an untapped ally you control. That target opponent loses 2 life. So allies for decks. Hold out Settlement. Add blank to mana pool. Tap an untapped creature you control. Add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. Interesting. Blinding Drone. Another Eldrazi. Kozliak Pathfinder. Another Eldrazi. Isolation Zone. And then as a battlefield, exile target creature enchantment. Opponent controls this card leaves the battlefield. And into rares, we have Cliffhaven Vampire, which is a white-black vampire warrior. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses a life. Oh god. Oh god. And it's flying as well. But, oh good lord. I can think of some horrible strategies like that. Mind Melter. Another Eldrazi can't be blocked and make your opponent exile cards from their hand. What has to be blank mana, like devoid mana? Baloth Pup has has trample as long as a +1/+1 counter on it. Oh, it's a tiny Baloth. Ah, a young Baloth channels its energy into playful disruptors. Over time, it becomes less playful, but no less destructive. Those poor frogs. And a Reality Smasher, which is a rare Eldrazi. Trample and haste. And when Reality Smasher becomes a target, and the spell opponent controls, counter that spell unless its controller discards a card. And a full art planes. Holographic planes, I wish. Which is great because that's great for my Knight Ally token. For my Amenaket there, because it's white-black. Which means that I'll have super cool lands. Just everywhere, just everything is a super cool land. No basic lands here. Well, basic lands. It's mechanically basic, but not aesthetically basic. And we've got an Undo War Cleric. Tap An untapped ally you control gain 2 life. I might put that. Cultivator drone. Elzdrazi. Brute strength. That's a classic card. Netcast is spider. That's reach. Give spiders. Whenever it blocks creature flying, get +2/+0 because yeah. Witness the end. Devoid target opponent. Exile 2 cards. You may as well hand lose 2 life. Canopy Gorger. That guy again. Oblivion Strike. Exile target creature. And the Boulder Salvo. Another Hollout Settlement. Another Blinding Drone. We got Chitinous Cloak. Quick creature has +2/+2 and has Menace. Can't be blocked, except by 2 more creatures. And equips for 3, so it's not bad. Pyromancer's Assault. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, deals 2 damage to target player or creature. I'll probably put that in my Fire Wizard deck because it's a wizard-like spell and you damage your opponent. So if you cast a spell, damage your opponent, cast a spell, damage your opponent, and then damage your opponent on top. It's like Darkroom and Nightmare for Magic. And we have Step Glider, which is an elemental. It's like a Earth Pterodactyl. Flying Vigilance. 2 target +1/+1 counter gains Flying Vigilance until end of turn. Interest. It glides over the landscape. It also happens to be one. Interesting. And then we have Thought Not Seer, which is a massive Elzdrazi, which is in that I think it's that one from the Witness the End. In fact, I think even the card art matches the other card art. Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. Again, you have to use Colourless Mana. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals his or her hand. Choose a non-land card from it and exile that card. When this card leaves the battlefield, the target opponent draws a card. It's a 4/4 for 4 mana. And a full island. And then Elzdrazi there token. And we're not even like halfway through. So we've got Slip Through Space. And I can't block this in draw. It's a draw card for 1 mana. Just that by itself. And Consuming Sinkhole, Void, Searing Light. Destroy target attacking or block creature with power 2 or less. Another Corpse Churn. Natural State. Destroy target artifact or enchantment with converted mana cost of 3 or less. Cosly X Translator. Oblivion Strike again. Goblin Freerunner for Surge 2. Cast with Surge Cast. Which has Menace. And we have a Wastes, which is Elzdrazi mana. Interesting. And that doesn't count as that counts as your land for the thing. We have a Submerged Boneyard, which ends the battlefield tapped, which is either that or that, which is a rare. Roiling Waters, turned up to 2 target creature opponent draws their hand, target player draws 2 cards. Is that the same target or what? I don't know. And we have Tears of Valakut, which can't be countered by spells or abilities, deals 5 damage to target creature with flying. And a Stoneforge Masterwork, which is a rare for 1. Equipped creature get +1/+1 for each other creature you control that shares a creature type with it, equipped for 2. Oof! Oof! And we have a Holographic Forest. Well, that's worth something. I think I only bought 2 for double quid, but still, Holographic Forest. Which is nice. And a Plains as well, so we've got 3 lands in a row. And an Elemental token. Which is a green Elemental token for green people. Which, funny enough, has instead of having numbers on it, it just has the stars, so it could be whatever you want it to be. Mighty Leap, classic card. Consuming Sinkhole, War Cleric, Elemental Uprising. Basically makes lands into monsters. Natural State again. Path Warden, Vigilance and Trample for 5. Another Freerunner Boy. Another Holdout Settlement. Blinding Drone. Embodiment of Fury. Gift of Tusks. I think that's a... target creature loses all ability to the green elephant with base power and toughness 3/3. Devouring Flames. As an additional cost, return a land you control in that hand. Deals 5 damage to target creature Planeswalker. Interesting. And we have Seagate Wreckage, which is a devoid special land for Elzdrazi. You either add colourless to your mana pool, or for 3, draw a card, activate this ability only if you have no cards in your hand. Interesting. And we have an island. And a zombie token. Nice. That. Halfway through. Where's the other bit? There it is. Okay. Oh, actually, no, I think the model halfway through. I forgot was the land pack. Oh well. But, get lands out. Club. If I show you, it appears that almost every single land in this mana set is full art. Yeah, and you also get some wasteland as well for Elzdrazi. Which, let's be honest, you're running a lot of that. Well, actually, do you run that many wastes in Elzdrazi? I don't think you need to, really. You need a couple, because they're mostly multicoloured. But it's nice to have them, because reasons. But anyway, our last 4 packs. We have an Entangler, Brute Strength, Mighty Leap, Translator, Lead by Example, Support 2, but 1 will count on up to 2 target creatures. Gideon and Nissa carved a path through the Eldrazi swarm, and then Zendikari built allies charged into the fray behind them. Interesting. End of the Vampire Envoy, Hollow Out Supplement, Gravity Negator, Bone Saw, gets +1/+0. It's a 0 mana cost card, which is really weird. Expedition Raptor, flying, hence the battlefield support 2. Grip of the Royal, Surge cast, tap target creature doesn't untap, and then draw a card. Allied Reinforcements, create 2/2 white allied creature tokens on the battlefield. Then we have Weapons Trainer. All the creatures get +2, +1/+0 as long as you control Arctic equipment. Interesting. And we have Zendikar Resurgent, which is rare. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to a mana pool of any land type that land produced. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Oh, God, this is mean. I mean, it's a 7 mana cost card, but it basically doubles. It basically doubles all the mana you can get from your land. So if you say, bare minimum, you're casting it for, let's say, 4. If you have 4 lands in play for elves, and you have a couple of elves that give you mana, that turns your mana ability from, say, 7, this is not counting elves, to 8, 9, 10, 11. Or if it's all lands, that's from 7 to 14. And then, whenever you cast a creature spell, you draw a card. And if you're playing elves, which are all low cost, say for example, maximum cost of 2 with 14, so you can cast 8 creatures, you can draw 8 cards. 1 turn. Seems bullshit, but okay. And we got a Plains and a Knight Ally. It sounds like bullshit, but okay. It does though. Spark Mage's Gambit deals 1 damage to up to 2 target creatures, and those creatures can block this turn. Core Scythe Master has first strike as long as it's attacking. Comparative Analysis, Surge to target player draws 2. Lead by Example, Corpse Churn, Hedron Crawler, Oblivion Strike, Stalking Drone, Goblin Freerunner, a Wastes, a Reaver Drone, which is rare, a Submerged Boneyard, Baloth Null, it's a zombie beast, and when it has Battlefield, return up to 2 target creature cards from your hand. Humans use pigs to hunt for mushrooms, don't they? It's like that, but with... And a dimensional infiltrator. Weird. And an island. And an Elzdrazi Skion token. We have an Elzdrazi Aggressor, a Core Scythe Master, a Negate, Witness the End, Witness Me! A Spider Dude, Oblivion Strike, Stalking Drone, Goblin Freerunner, another Wastes, Null Caller, so, Exile Creature, interesting, Thought Harvester, Skyforge Acolyte, so for Search for Equipment, and another Reality Smasher, and we have a legendary holographic, Ailey Eternal Pilgrim, a core cleric with Death Touch. For 1 and sacrifice another creature, you gain life equal to the sacrifice creature's toughness. It doesn't tap to do this, so in theory, you could do this as often as you like, as long as you have enough mana. And 3, sacrifice another creature, exile target non-land permanent. Activate this ability if you have 10 life or more than your starting life total. That's just mean, but I like it. And we have a Plains and another Zombie. Last pack! Last pack, man, come on, but go! Elzdrazi Aggressor. Dazzling Reflection. You gain life equal to the target creature's power. Next time, that creature will deal damage this turn, prevent that damage. So you cast it on your opponent. Screw it. Slip Through Space. Translator Dude. Elemental Uprising. Wastes. Wow. 3 in a row. Gravity Negator. Bone Saw. Skion Summoner. Spellbinder Mage, which is an ally. Cohort. Tap an untapped ally you control, tap target creature. You're a wizard, Harry! You're a wizard! Roiling Waters. Wall of Resurgence. Defender, when it enters the battlefield, you may put 3 +1/+1 on target line you control. If you do, it becomes a 0/0 elemental with haste. It's still a land. It's also, for 3 mana, a 0/6. What? In the words of, it's pretty good. Flayer Drone for Elzdrazi, and we got a Mythic, which is an Elzdrazi Mythic, of course it is. Inverter of Truth. It's a 6/6 for 4 mana with flying. When it enters the battlefield, exile all cards from your library face down. Wait. Then shuffle all cards from your graveyard into your library. What the fuck? What? What the fuck is this? I mean, I can understand. In a really long game, or against blue, it works. But why? Why would you do this? Why would you? No. If you don't have that many cards left in your library but a lot in your graveyard, you should have either won or lost already. Let's be honest. When are you ever gonna use this effect? Answer in the comments, seriously, because I want to know. Because I guess I'm playing Elzdrazi at this point because I have so much stuff. Oh, another island. And a core ally token, which makes us up to 2. And anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video here. Don't forget to leave a like and stuff, and subscribe, and comment down below if you enjoyed. This has been Jack, so thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you, fams and famites, in the next video, where I'll have built Elzdrazi and Slivers, and maybe, just maybe, I'll show you them. Maybe. But probably not. Anyway, thank you, bye.